Hi, I'm Gail Perry with Catherine Gamble, and we have some ideas to share with you today. We want to talk about how to get the most out of your investment in your major gift fundraising strategy. What do you think, Catherine?
I think that is a great conversation and something I think that, Gail, don't you think keeps up many CEOs every night when they wonder about how can we raise more money for our wonderful missions?
Yes, what we're seeing is our client CEOs and all the people we've worked with through the years, they don't know what questions to ask
Hmm.
about their major gift fundraising program, and they don't know how to manage them. There's a real discrepancy of what to expect and what's possible.
Hmm. There is. I mean, and generally the CEOs, expectations of the team are all really focused in on just how much are we raising. But asking people how much we're raising doesn't get you to a deeper understanding or help you support your teams getting to the results they need.
That's right. So we see CEOs and major gift managers staying up at night, and then the staff fundraisers are staying up at night because they're missing connections. But what's really the issue is that there's a lack of training and
Hmm.
support for the major gift officers. And since the CEOs and the leaders don't know how to manage them, they're getting the wrong metrics, the wrong encouragement, the wrong pressure,
Hmm.
and they're not delivering the results that really are possible.
And they're missing so much opportunity for their organization, so much opportunity, not in just raising more money, but creating stronger relationships with your donors that will last for years. I mean, that is one of the key benefits of a strong major gift program is donor loyalty increased, an increased group of people that you can turn to at any time to ask for additional investments in your organizations, and they will love to support you. That is a key outcome of a really good major gift program.
And every nonprofit, small to large, deserves to have a small cadre of major donors who are there when the CEO needs them or the board needs them. But people don't get it. They don't get it. They don't get it right. And we're hearing that they're not getting the return on investment
Mhm.
from their fundraising program and from their fundraisers. They don't know what metrics to ask for. How does the CEO or major gift manager get the most out of its major gift investment in major gift fundraising? What do you think?
Oh, well, how they get it is what we've been talking about all along, knowing what to ask, when to ask it, and knowing how to participate in your major gift program. I mean, the CEO of your organization is a key participant in the major gift process. I can remember, Gail, years ago when I was a practitioner, that I was talking to a major donor about a major gift. And they were wanting to support this. And they said, I just want one thing before I make my commitment. And I said, what is that? And they said, I want a call from the CEO to assure me this is what your organization is committed to doing. You
Wow.
know what? I picked up that phone, called my CEO, and said, "Can you make this call today?" They did. He made it, and we
That's the
closed that
gift.
gift. Hmm. Yeah.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So we are having this conversation to provide service to the world because we see so many nonprofits who are in desperate straits because of sudden cancellation of federal funding. We
Mhm.
want to help people out there. We want to remind everybody that if you need to generate funding sooner than later, focusing on major gifts and your major donors is a good strategy. In fact, you should be looking at this as a possible way to fill some of the funding gap.
Mhm. And if you're thinking, if the idea or even whisper of a campaign is in your future, one of the key things you have to have is a really solid major gift program. I always say this, Gail, you can have major gifts without a campaign, but you can't have a campaign without major gifts.
And so you have to have those donor relationships. You have to have trained major gift officers who know what they're doing and are happy to do it as opposed to unhappy. And you have to have a CEO who knows how to pick up the phone and call a donor.
Yes.
Things are possible. Guess what? With training and coaching, right?
And I tell you what, I will say this too, just from my, last week, I had a text from one of our client major gift officers and who wanted to know, could I have a phone call? And yes, I said anytime when he texts me, I say yes. So yes. And the whole point of that call was coaching and affirmation that the strategy he was putting in place was the right one. And he was going to meet with the next day with a really significant major donor prospect. and he had that call. So that coaching and that training builds confidence for your major gift officers, gives them more knowledge, helps them have shortcuts to have shortcut conversations to get to the gift conversation more quickly. And it is invaluable because the return, as Gail was talking about earlier, the return on that investment of training and supporting your major gift officers will come back to you multifold pretty quickly.
And also, if you have poor major gift officers who were hired because they know people or they get along well with people, but they don't know how to have a discovery call, they don't know how to move a donor into a gift conversation, they don't know how to close a gift, they don't even know how to qualify or to qualify prospects to know whether they're possible donors or not. You have smart, capable people who are floundering out there. In fact, we're getting ready to do a whole series of major gift officer pain points.
Here we are. And I mean, they are many. And again, as consultants, we hear those pain points every day. I can't get appointments. I don't know how to talk to my CEO about our fundraising program so they understand that it's successful. I'm worried about working with my board or managing the volunteers in our leadership group. Or how do I even find the prospects and spend time with the right people? I mean, these are some of the pain points we hear every single day.
And they're coming from all over. They're coming from our international friends. They're coming from large organizations, grassroots organizations, small, you name it, every sector, whether they're being hurt by federal funding cuts or not. And so stay tuned for we're going to do a whole video series on major gift officer pain points. And, pain points have a little drama to them, and there's always a little storytelling. There's a little bit of crying on somebody's shoulder, but pain points are interesting because there's always a solution. And Catherine and I, with our consulting team, are developing a brand new program this fall, the Major Gift Officer Training Boot Camp. The boot camp for individual major gift officers, and it's priced at a very, very competitive low price. We want everybody to come. We've only been promoting it a couple of weeks, and we're overwhelmed with support. So we know that this is needed, and people are welcoming this training program. People have been asking us for a long time to do this, right, Catherine?
Yes, and we are so excited about it. I'm so excited. I'm just thrilled about this program because I think it's just going to be fabulous. And as Gail said, you're going to get the benefit of years, decades, probably centuries worth of experience from our highly, effective and really great consulting team. I love our consulting team. I mean, we have a great group of people on the ground with our clients every day. And so you are going to see yourself in their stories, and even more importantly, you're going to learn what the key solutions are to the problems, just like Gail outlined, and you're going to have actionable information that you can put into place right away. After every webinar that you participate in, you will have something you can do to solve your problems.
Mm-hmm. And one thing about our Major Gift Boot Camp is that it's for the individual major gift officer as opposed to a team. And it's live. It's live. It's not pre-recorded. It's not something that you can just go to bed and play the tapes or whatever, listen to it on your phone. We're going to be staring at you and smiling and saying, do this and this is your assignment. So you've got 3 months of Gail, Catherine, and our whole consulting team teaching you the basics of major gift fundraising and how to close a gift. That's the most important thing of all, isn't it, Catherine?
It is, and there are multiple webinars on closing gifts. So from how to open the conversation to how to, take the check out of the donor's hand, so to speak. So the whole thing, and various styles of asking, the way to help a donor see a larger opportunity to make a transformational gift to your organization, one that will have significant impact on your organization and those you serve, which is, that's the definition of a major gift. That's what they do. And so you're going to learn all of that. It's going to be great. And it's interesting to watch our clients, most of whom are in campaigns. But again, like I said, you have to have major gifts to have a successful campaign. And so we talk about these techniques and they use them and they learn how to, in their own context, how they can apply a specific technique to the situation at hand with their donor. And it works.
It really does work. So we are sympathetic and supportive to all the beleaguered, struggling major gift officers out there with portfolios that are overloaded and full of suspects and not prospects. And the poor beleaguered major gift officers don't know how to do qualification, don't know how to have a discovery conversation. And we're also sympathetic and want to support our hardworking and hot seat, they're on the hot seat CEOs and mid-level managers of major gift programs, directors of advancement, you name it. We call it advancement, we call it development, we call it fundraising. But we want to see you raise more transformational gifts because your organization needs and deserves the support. And there are donors out there right now who love you and who have the capacity to give with the stock market at record heights. You've got potential, right, Catherine? There's potential.
Absolutely. There is latent potential is sometimes what I refer to it as. There is potential. There are major donors lurking in your database. I can
Lurking, I love
promise you
that
they are
word.
lurking there. You just need to know how to find them, and more importantly, how to converse with them such that you can move them towards a major gift
And
commitment.
so here you are, all these people, they have these portfolios, 100, 150 people, and they have no idea where to start. They have no idea. They call on the donors who will see them, who may not be the donors who really have the capacity to give. It's a mess out there, isn't it, Catherine?
It is. It's a real challenge. And I will say too, many major gift officers out there are managing portfolios. For those of you who may be scratching your head, it's just a list of your major donor prospects. So if you have a list of major donor prospects, this course is still for you.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a formal portfolio. More importantly, we will teach you how to manage your time really well and how to prioritize that portfolio so you're working highest and best all the time, which is
Mhm.
how you close gifts regularly.
That's right. One of Catherine's specialties is to help people understand where are the donors who are the sleepers and the lurkers who are most likely to give soon. And there are ways to figure that out, especially with AI and with wealth screening. You can figure it out pretty quickly, can't you, Catherine?
Absolutely. This is not difficult these days. Yes.
Yeah. You have to have the training. You
Right.
cannot guess your way to
Mm.
major gift fundraising success. You can't shoot from the hip.
No. And to learn how to have direct conversations with donors is really the key and the most important thing. You don't want to spend too much time just staring at a list. You want to be out there and talking to the donors, and the direct conversations are what get you where you need to be really quickly. So that's key. And we're going to teach you that. If you take away nothing else from this course, but how to have a direct conversation with a donor that they will pick up the phone every time you call, take the course.
Oh my goodness gracious, that would deliver a lot of results, wouldn't it?
It certainly does.
So everybody, underneath this chat, give comment and tell us what your number one pain point is for major gift fundraising. Whether you're a manager, whether you're a CEO, whether you're a staff frontline fundraiser, we want to hear what your top pain points are because challenges can be turned into opportunities. And
Mhm.
we want to help everybody we can get our hands on raise more money as
Mhm.
quickly as possible so that the world needs help. The world needs changing. And we can do it. We're on the front lines of making the world a better place every day, everybody. And so let's
Mhm.
get organized and make it happen. What do you think, Catherine?
I couldn't agree with you more. I think it's great. Again, I'm just so excited about this course. So please, please sign up. We would love to have you in it. That's all I have to say, because I think you will just really enjoy it tremendously. And again, you get a lot out of it.
Yeah, and I want to talk a little bit about live because, or I know my Southern accent live, but anyway, when you have a live course and it's every Thursday afternoon at a certain time, or if you're on the West Coast, it's at 11 o'clock in the morning, you put it in your calendar and you show up because it's
Mhm.
scheduled just like me and my workout guy. I have an
Mhm.
appointment. I'm going to show up. Otherwise, I might or might not go to the gym.
Mhm.
So I think having a live program is essential if you're
Mhm.
really going to take the training in and make it work for you.
I agree. It's really important. And I will say, if you have a Thursday afternoon that you are now making a donor call, we do record all the sessions and you will be able to look at it later.
That's
But
right.
again, live is really important. And I think the lovely part of it is the wonderful conversations we have through our chat, through the chat stream, and we try to answer every question. And there will be a series of coaching calls where you actually get to bring your problems to us, to our consulting team. And I think you all will enjoy that opportunity. I think, what are we having, three of those or so, something like that. But
Three small group coaching calls. And
and
so
I think you'll enjoy it.
just think everybody, if you could close the gifts that are really out there for your organization this year,
Mhm.
the first part of next year, just think of the difference it would make to the people you serve.
Mhm.
and maybe you're saving the frogs or cleaning up the environment or curing the sick or whatever it is. Just think of the change, the good change the good trouble you can create in the world to
Yes.
make the world a better place. We want to support you in any way we can.
Yeah.
So thank you for listening. Check out the boot camp, share your challenges with us. We want to help you any way we can. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.